Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. I have just brought my powder puff or mimosa tree out from the plant room into the glass greenhouse here. So today I'm going to prune it up. Here is a look at the tree. So it grew really well over the winter. It flowered over the winter. You can see there's a few spent flowers at the end of this branch. I see there's some new flower buds forming here. Yeah, it's done quite well, so it's getting, these branches are getting a little long, so I need to prune everything back more compact for the summer. Okay, I'm ready to begin the pruning. There's a stub here I can take off from the last time I pruned it. So I want to prune all these long running branches back to make the tree more compact. So I have a bud here, and I have a leaf here that has a bud at the base of it. So I can at least prune this one back to here. So here I go, and I'm leaving a little bit of a stub. So taking that off, and you can see where the flowers were. Beautiful flowers on these trees. Really beautiful, like really exotic looking. So this branch, I have a little branch in there, but then it runs out. Here's my first leaf node, my second leaf node, so I'll at least prune it to here, keeping a leaf each side of the branch. It's still a little long, but that's as far as I can reduce it right now. The one going straight up, well, I've got a bud here, a bud here. Oh, there's another bud down here, so I can prune it right here. Taking the top off, like that. Now, on this branch coming out the back, I've got two buds there. I can prune back to there. This one didn't really develop all that much. Yeah, this one didn't really do too well, this branch. I'm wondering if it was not in the light or something, or if it wasn't getting water. We'll see what happens with that branch. It's still alive, I think. It has a tip growing out here. I'm not sure about this side of that branch. Hopefully it's still alive. We'll see. This one down at the base here, I can prune the tip off. There's the flower bud I took off. This one I can prune back to here. Just kind of shortening everything. This one back to here, leaving two leaf nodes on each branch if possible. This one to here. And there's a bottom one that grew out really low down here. I'll keep it for now. Bring it back to there. I think that's got all the major long branches pruned back. You can see some of these pruning scars, they're pretty wild looking, but they're healing over. But yeah, pretty kind of gnarly looking tree. Okay, well, there's one more I can prune back here. Take the tip off that branch, and maybe even this one. Yeah, I can take the tip off this one too. Like that. Okay, I'm going to stand back and have a look at the styling of the tree. Decide if I need to hard prune branches back or do a little more selection with my pruning. So let's have a look at the tree. Here's what I've taken off so far. So, you know, just the long whippy ends of the branches. So now I need to check out the tree and see if I need to do any more structural pruning. Here is a look at the tree. I'll spin it around. So here's a view. I'm not sure if it's the front. Here's the right side. The back. the left side. I think way back I had picked the front as somewhere kind of here, looking in at the corner, and then maybe I changed my mind to make it here in the future. So if this is the front, I have a lot of kind of branches that are kind of crossing the trunk line, kind of hiding the whole trunk line. May not be a good idea to keep those. I don't like this, the tree's going away from you. Here it goes towards you, but I have this branch coming straight out the front. I think that's why I picked this corner view. But even that, it kind of curves towards you and then away from you. I think this is probably the strongest front. I've got it marked with a wire here. So we'll keep that as the front, at least for now anyway. So, do I prune away some of these branches is the question. Probably. Let me see what's going on here. I have a stub in the middle here I can take away. So let me do that. I could prune this one a little further. Directional prune it. There's a leaf growing straight up here I'm going to take off. And then there's a branch, a new branch, kind of crossing the trunk line here at the base of an already existing quite thick branch. And I don't think I need a branch growing there. I'm going to remove it. There's another one here that kind of crosses back across the trunk. I'm going to take that right off too. Taking that off. Clean up a stub here. Like that. Get rid of some of this debris here. There's another stub here I can clean up. Like that. Kind of a yellow leaf there I'll take away. I think I better prune this branch back. I don't have any leaves back further, but I'd have buds. I'm just going to take the tip off at least. Maybe this one I'll take the tip off also. And this one. It's just getting too cluttered in this area. And this one. Just getting too cluttered. Okay. Take this leaf off. It's crossing back in towards the center of the tree. And then I have another shoot at the base of this branch here. I don't want that, so I'm taking that away. No point growing a new branch there when I already have a good one. The lowest branch, now this is that's a question. Do I keep that? Probably not. It's already got a big bulge there. I think I better take it away. I think it's too low. I don't think it suits the character. I have thicker branches up top, so I don't want a skinny one down here. So that one's coming off. Like that. Okay, on this branch, all is looking good. I think this one's dead. Stub here I can clean up. Stub here I can clean up. Stub here. And a stub here. I think this one's too long. I'm going to prune it back a bit. This one's quite long too. it's kind of weird, the location of it. I mean, look. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird branch. This one doesn't flow at all. It kind of comes off the existing branch at 90 degrees, and I have this branch out front that's a nice flowing branch. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't need it. This area, that's the branch that I hope is still alive. Just maybe needs some sunshine. And everything else is looking good on that branch. This one I could take the tip off. That's about it. That is it for the pruning. How is it looking? Well, it looks better. It's cleaned up a bit more. Doesn't have all those weird branches crisscrossing the trunk. It looks a little cleaner. I still have all my cascading branches. Yeah, so I think that's it for the pruning. I will do a little weeding. So I'll come in here with the tweezers and just pull up these weeds. Got the roots and everything, that's good. And I think that's good. I think that was just, there's only 2 weeds in there. Okay, I'll give the tree a good watering now. All right, here I go with the water. And you can see it just drains through really nicely through the soil. So that's good. It means it's not root bound. I'll give the top of the tree a rinse. So this tree can stay out here in the greenhouse now. And I'll see how it grows this summer. It should do quite well. It grew really well last summer. I was given this powder puff by Ricardo. He grew it from a seed. I think the total age of it is about 7 or 8 years old now. So it's still a fairly young tree. I've had this tree about just over 1.5 years now. And it's been doing very well indoors in the plant room and outdoors here in the greenhouse. So I'm looking forward to developing it far into the future. I think it has a lot of potential to be a really cool looking tree. And when it's in flower, it's just, oh, those flowers are just beautiful. So that is all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.